As well as being one of the most iconic superstars that ever lived, Bob Marley was one of the most free-thinking men of our time. The reggae icon's music encouraged people to search for a deeper meaning in life.
Every day them get up, they look on the TV, them read the newspaper, they want to say the truth, the truth. The truth will not be found there.
He believed in peace over war and in good over evil.
You can't fight God with a weapon. Some man must also fight himself. I could try goodness. I want some goodness.
Despite his huge success, Marley remained humble and grounded amongst the people and preached humility while being opposed to a capitalistic-driven society.
How do you handle fame?
I anger fame by not being famous.
Come on, you know you're a famous man.
Not to me.
Being the first international superstar from a third world country, his music inspired many people to stand up and fight for what they believed was right.
My life is only important if me can help plenty people. If my life is just me and my own security, then I don't want it. My life is for people. That's where me is.
The wisdom that was infused in both his music and his character is something we can all apply in our own lives. Bob encouraged people to search for true meaning in life and to oppose Babylon, referring to the corrupt and oppressive system that exists in society with governments, institutions, and individuals who seek to exploit and control others. The Jamaican believed many religious and educational institutions have failed to make a difference and that they contribute to society's deep issues.
No, when we check the school now, the school don't teach the people them natural history and the origin of where mankind come from. Them more tell about the history of America, the history of Jamaica. What about the history of the people?
For Marley, these same power structures were partly responsible for ongoing inequality and injustices in the world. He urged individuals to think critically and to not blindly accept what is at face value.
Because that's what the system teach. But because people are really natural people, people can answer when they hear truth. Because the system itself will tell you, say, no, after telling the truth, it must just be like a robot. You don't have to answer the question, you don't have to talk, or you have to go to work. Because themselves, I try find the way every day them get up, they look on the TV, they read the newspaper, they want to say the truth, the truth. The truth will not be found there. That is why the man said this revolution will be telepathic. Understand?
His music would inspire people to search for the truth and righteous ways to approach life. During his time making music, there were multiple conflicts taking place in the world, as well as the apartheid regime in South Africa, and many countries, particularly in the Caribbean, were struggling with issues such as colonialism.
Look at the world today with all the weapons a man made. If you're a man thinking wicked, you're a wickeder man than him. We can say, alright, wickedness is not good, so we could try goodness. We want some goodness.
The Rastafarian's uplifting and positive spirit came not only from his song lyrics, but from his overall positive attitude. And it helped to spread the call for love and peace worldwide.
When I check it out, the biggest man was a baby one time. So I don't know where to get all of these big ideas want to be rulers over people. You can't fight God with a weapon. Some man must also fight himself. So you see that the people, the wicked people is ready to fight themselves.
His lyrics helped bring hope to a turbulent world by uniting everyone as one. Marley spoke about the victory of good over evil and made the request for basic human rights to be granted to all without regard to race, culture, or ethnicity. The Trenchtown resident continued pursuing his calling of spreading world peace and becoming even more of a healing force worldwide. Bob Marley's humanitarian efforts put him in constant danger with those who opposed him. He was once shot hours before a concert, but still had the courage to perform. Bob stopped at nothing to preach what he believed in, no matter how severe the consequences were. There could be another attempt on his life, but he was willing to sacrifice his life for his cause.
Bob, why are you returning to Jamaica?
Well, my life is important to me. Other people's life important. My life is only important if me can help plenty people. If my life is just me and my own security, then I don't want it. My life is for people. That's the way me is.
His ambitious mindset for world peace fueled him every day to do what he loved.
And your current album, the one that's just been released, that's already achieved gold in this country for Babylon by Bus.
Oh, nice.
And
Bob's career gained him great fame and stardom, but he would not see that for himself.
How do you handle fame?
I anger fame by not being famous.
Come on, you know you're a famous man.
No, I mean, not to me.
No?
Not famous to me.
He viewed himself as a regular person and will reject anyone's glamorization of his wealth or success.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
You have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life, forever.
The reggae icon was fixed on remaining humble and focused so he could fulfill his calling in life.
I know I am benefit to the people, you know. That's the only consciousness I have on myself. That I can be beneficial to a people, you know. And you don't know anything else.
When it came to Africa, Bob had a single message. Africa was home, and that is where he believed all his fellow brothers and sisters from the African diaspora should return to.
I go to Africa, and when I go in Africa, you see every black man in the West, why? Him is what him want to be when him go to Africa. You hear me? Him is what him want to be when him go home.
Instead of remaining stagnant and oppressed in the Western world, he would constantly shine a positive light on the motherland by encouraging people to return there to build it, a concept which was unthinkable at the time, when Africa was being portrayed so negatively through the images of famine and despair.
What I'm learning in the West, I'm going to catch home to them people, make it be a benefit to the people. Because, I mean, how long must the black people suffer? Well, these are people, you know? And then we have our own culture, we have everything. We don't short of anything. We have everything. Plus we have a land that no one is living there. And we must go home to it. And when you go home, you can build all of these big buildings if you want. I mean, if you miss a city, build a city. You know what I mean? If you want a car, you can get a car. I mean, I don't see the big thing. Then the whole thing about it, the climate, you can go out all the while. You know, the climate nice outside.
The purposeful life Marley lived encourages us all to focus on the positive aspects of life, even in the midst of adversity. He makes us question our reliance on social institutions and opens our mind to finding natural ways to gather knowledge and truth. Bob Marley's philosophy reminds us that greatness lies not in material wealth, but in our integrity and our ability to impact those around us positively. Together, let us honor the legacy of Bob Marley and continue to embrace his timeless wisdom as we navigate our journeys with grace, strength, and positivity.